Shut that for a minute.
Okay. You can't zipper it from the inside. This is the greenhouse, grow tent. It's super tall, so we had to improvise in some of the grow lights for now. It's not going to stay like this. This is like phase 1 of it. But for now, they're all under light, so that's what matters. It is currently almost 60 degrees in here because I had the heat shut off earlier while I was in here doing some stuff. This matting we are putting in throughout the whole thing because this is super slippery, and even if you spill some water or watering, it just gets really slippery, and like, yeah, you can imagine how shiny it is. So the update I have, I'm gonna put this down. So here's our electric heater, and that's what keeps us afloat, and I know it's going to kill us in electricity. But the update I have is, look, my elderberries. Oh, if it'll focus. You can see, come on. Focus. Like, maybe if it doesn't want to focus. There is little green sprouts on them. You can kind of see there. I don't know why my camera's doing that. It was in focus. Oh, you can see those way good. Wait, wow, way better. So these are elderberries, and yes, I'm going to replant them into a bigger pot. I didn't know how many were going to sprout, so I didn't want to waste too much dirt and get a bunch of different planters. Same with my raspberries back here. Once I see how many are going to grow and sprout, I'm going to replant those into their own separate ones. And then my blueberries, we just bought these like this from Sam's Club. Right there you can see a little guy growing, and then the other one back there, you can see the shoot coming off of it. And I do need to harvest a bunch of these guys. Some of them I think will not make it. They died in transplant from the little pods that I had them in when I transplanted them into here. This is where they're going to stay because herbs don't get super big. That's the net I'm going to put up for all of my climbing plants, and I'm going to do it probably on this back wall, just hang it from the top and just let it go down. It's super big. So over here, I'm getting another one supposed to arrive today. These are my solar powered heaters. It is blowing a little cool, so I'm not sure how this is going to pan out, but there's a box there, and then it goes up outside, and then be careful. These mats are, somebody gave these to me. They're a little uneven, so I'm working on getting them even. And there's a pole that runs right here in the floor, so it's kind of hard, but it goes up to the window right outside here. And then my other one is supposed to arrive today. I wanted it to come to go to the other side. There's another window on the other side of this wall, but I don't think the cord is long enough. So this is the grow tent. Here's a bunch of plants. And he's bringing me more buckets to transplant some of the elderberries and raspberries. And then I have a lot more stuff to plant yet. But they're still growing. These are on a timer. So right now they're off, and then they'll come back on, and they'll usually do 9 hours of light. I don't really know how long they turn off for. I don't know if it's like 9 on, 9 off, 9 on, 9 off. I'm thinking. I don't know. But it's a multicolored. Actually, it's the exact one of this guy. So this one's on right now, and I need to make sure it's on the timer because I moved them all from inside, and I don't know if that one, they may just be opposites. I don't remember if I turned the timer on. So anyways, I'm gonna, I think, unplug both of them and reset both of them just to make sure, because the last 2 times I've been out here, that one hasn't been on, so it makes me a little nervous. So anyways, I'm gonna go and zip this guy up because I don't want to let too much cold air in here, but these are my shelves just to kind of store my stuff. My heater there, and then I have a gauge here that tells me like the temperature, humidity, and all that good stuff. I have a second one over there. I'm going to have to, I believe, put batteries in that one. But I have more rubber matting. It's out in the snow covered right now. I just made a pile outside, and it was before it snowed. And so I'll move it around a little bit, and then I'm trying to get it to where it all fits. Somebody gave me just a bunch of pieces, so I'm piecing it together, and that was super nice of them. Just someone local saw my post. I was willing to pay, and he just was like, no, I mean, they're pieces, so you can have them. So I'll probably make them a loaf of bread or give them some veggies or something as a thank you, because this is a lifesaver. Because every time I would step in the door, it was just slick. And I love that it's breathable, so I can take them and kind of clean up anything that falls through the holes. I think it'll help a little bit with insulation as well. Kind of a thicker padding. I don't know. That was my original plan, but then when he posted he had these, I'm like, oh, well, we'll take them. Oh, and then up here, this is not on right now because it is cold outside. Up here is the ventilation system, and it runs to the outside of the tent up the top. There is enough room up top to where it can vent out properly. What it does is it brings in new fresh air and it circulates the air, but usually it brings in cold air, and I don't want to do that right now. So I'll probably turn it on for a little while when I turn my heaters off, or maybe I'll leave them on. I don't know. Maybe I'll just leave on the solar ones. I don't know. Because you do want air circulating in here so that it doesn't kill your plants if you have too much like humidity or whatever. It helps with that too. But it definitely circulates the air so they're getting fresh air in as well. And being in an enclosed environment, you definitely need that. This is the one that is rated for this size tent. It came with the hose. It came with the fan. There's a fan built into it. And then there's a filter. So it came with all that. It was from Amazon. Same with the grow tent. You want to, if you do something like this, you want to make sure you get one that is rated for the size of your tent. That is very important. So yeah, I will be getting more grow lights. I have a strand of grow lights, but they're not the colorful ones. They don't have the different spectrums for different plants. So I don't know if I'm going to use them or not. They're super energy efficient though. So I may end up using them when I get more plants in here. But yeah, I'll be separating everything by, I kind of already did that, by like what they are, and then what kind of, because each plant is different, specific on how much time they need light. So that is the update on the tent. And I do shut this off, this electric heater, for a good like half an hour every once in a while, because one, my electric is going to kill me, and two, you just want to give it a break. You don't want it to start a fire. So anyways, and usually it stays about 60, 65 in here with the heater. I have it set to the temperature of 60. Sometimes I'll bump it up to 65 if it's below freezing. So yeah, we are very careful. We keep a watch on it. So anywho, and we just strung everything up there right now, and that's all going to be fixed one of these days, but not today. So anyways, there's our update on our grow tent.